Check it out. My birthday's coming up, and my wife went out and got me a 20-gallon parts washer. This will be very handy in the shop, and as soon as we get it put together, it's going to go over there right where that transmission's at. And I would say the transmission parts are going to be one of the first things that go through it. So let's get this out of the box, get it put together, and see what it looks like. Well, it was packaged really nicely and came out of the box with no damage. When you pull it out, the parts tub has the pump and looks like the legs and everything in the tub. The only other thing that was in the box separate was the parts tray, and I think that should be the lower shelf. So I'll dig out all the stuff here and may actually read the instructions, maybe. Get her put together. Assembly starts by putting the tub upside down, and then you have your legs that bolt on with a bunch of little nuts, bolts, and washers. All right, legs installed, no problem. Next up is the shelf. It just slides down in the legs, and then it's got its own set of holes. Same deal with the little bolts. Lower tray is installed. Now she's ready to be flipped over. Okay, now we're down to the pump. The instruction manual shows how to put all this together, but it came out of the box already assembled like you see here. You have a screen or a filter assembly that you can clean that goes on the front. And then this, let me set the camera down. This front piece snaps off. There's the cover there. It just pops onto the side so you can get to everything inside. There's a little pump in the box. Over here you have the switch and the cord that sticks out through the tank. So I'll snap all this back together and we'll put it in the tank. And the wand, the sprayer wand, goes in right here. Next, we need to set this up to go into the unit. It has a lip here. So we loosen these two screws so we can move this out just slightly. Then slide this into the cutout on the side of the tank and then slide it down to where this hangs on the edge of the tank. Then tighten the screws back up. Here's the hole in the side of the tank. We'll just feed the cord and this box through that hole. Slide it down to where that catches this lip here. Tighten the screws and it's pretty much done. There's the assembly installed. So now we've got a tray and a little parts basket we can put in there. There is the tray installed. It sets on the little lips on the side. And then you also have a parts basket you can soak stuff in. And then the wand comes down. You can aim it however you want to flood the part that you're cleaning. And these had really good reviews from everybody. About the only complaint was that they didn't have a flow-through brush. And I'm not real sure how big a deal that is, because I can direct the solvent flow right onto the part and then scrub it with any brush I want. So I don't see that being a big deal. So now we'll mix up some of the solvent to put in there, which I bought some of the degreaser from Harbor Freight because it also had really good reviews. And you just, it's concentrate, you mix it with water. It says in the manual you're not supposed to use diesel fuel, any kind of flammable solvents like that. But if you look at that, that's a fusible link. In case it does catch on fire, it will slam the lid shut. So somewhere along the line, they must have planned on using solvent. We'll see how the water-based stuff works. The only problem with it is out here in the shop, this stuff could freeze. I can always, when I'm not using it, drain the stuff out of it. Freezing in the tank wouldn't be a problem, just the pump would be an issue, but it's not hard to take the pump back out in freezing weather. So however you want to do that, but be aware that it is a water base and it will freeze. Okay, we've got some cleaning solution in it. The max fill level is like right here, so I don't have it quite all the way full, but close. Well, let's turn on the pump and see what happens. That should make life a lot easier. Get a dirty part sitting there, scrubbing on it and washing the stuff away as you do it. I will I'm going to end this video here because it was just assembly, making sure everything works. Later on, when I actually get to cleaning some parts, may make another video if I find something that works really good as far as a cleaner. This is the Harbor Freight stuff mixed what they call at the ratio they call for greasy tools and parts. So we'll see how it works. I think during freezing weather, I probably will just pull the pump assembly out and set it on the shelf below. The rest of it, if it freezes up, it's not going to hurt anything. Now, it should be good. One thing I wanted to mention is I bought stuff from Harbor Freight for a long time, but I just recently bought a membership to the Inside Track Club. And it is well worth the money if you're going to buy anything of any size from there. Because the first thing I bought week before last was a wooden workbench. And I saved enough money buying the wooden workbench and getting the Inside Track Club that it paid for the Inside Track Club and still saved me $10 overall on the price. And then when I bought this, so the Inside Track Club's already paid for it. Saved me another $25 buying this the other day. So it is definitely worth it. And that's for a year's membership. So, well, I'm going to end this video here. I am very pleased with this. It should be a great addition to the shop. Thanks for watching.